So the U.S. jobs report just came out, and it looks like we added 130,000 jobs in January. Here is what that means for you, and here's what you're going to do about it. Before we get into it, I got to give you a little bit of context. So the number was expected to come at around about 75,000. So double. Oh my goodness, we're doing good. We added double the amount of jobs. The first thing you need to understand, which most people don't know, is that this number is based on a survey. So it's not an actual reporting. Twice a year, the government goes in and adjusts these numbers based on tax returns, like actual data. So this report came out, but the last period also got adjusted based on data, and the numbers were slightly lower than what they actually reported. This is what's understood. Like anybody who's in the game, they know that this number is not a real number. It is an estimate to the best of their abilities that they can do in a month. So Jerome Powell says that this number is usually overestimated by about 40,000. Again, this is industry knowledge. If you don't know, you won't know. But now you know. The three areas where we saw the most job growth was construction, healthcare, and public assistance. Let me specifically hone in on construction because I have a lot of real estate investors out there and the numbers have been looking bleak and it's like, woo, construction. Simmer down. In construction, they're specifically talking about non-residential trade specialties. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice, okay? Not financial advice. Do what you want with this information and research on your own. So y'all know I've been saying that single families are out and apartment buildings are in. Non-residential trade construction workers actually fall into apartment buildings. Apartment buildings are treated more like commercial construction. The other thing I want you to take into consideration that industrial real estate is up big time, like actual warehouses. Yo, in a private space, the deals that are being done right now, out the wazoo, okay? They're expecting basically that manufacturing will do really well here in the US. And also where it saw a good addition of manufacturing jobs in this jobs report. So what are we going to do? If you're a real estate investor, you might want to consider, do what you want with this information. It's not advice. You might want to consider adjusting your strategy if you are looking at residential, single family, duplexes, up to quads. Think about adjusting your strategy to look at more commercial opportunities. I know a lot of you are going to say something about AI, right? Like data centers, for sure. But that's not even what I'm talking about here. Like that industry, that sector is definitely going to grow, but that's not even what we're talking about here. So think about that. Industrial, possibly data centers. Also, I want you to think about apartment buildings. Yeah. Does it take more capital to buy an apartment building yourself? For sure. So you want to look at private equity funds like mine. We have a private equity fund, Invictus Elite, where we invest in apartment buildings and assisted living facilities because that is the wave, okay? So let me know if you're interested down below. If you want to get on our newsletter where I talk about all of this stuff that we've been divulging, comment newsletter, all one word below, and I'm going to send you the link to get on our free newsletter. All right, love you guys.